High above the Himalayas, nature hides its most violent secret, the cloudburst.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another After Effects and map animation tutorial. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create a climate change map animation in a simple and effective way, using Geolayers 3 inside After Effects. So let's get started. First of all, we create a new composition. Set the dimensions to 1920 by 1080 and name this composition Cloudburst. Set the duration to 1 minute or adjust according to your needs and press OK. Enable the Geolayers extension. If it's not enabled by default, make sure to turn it on manually. Create a new map comp. Select ESRI map, choose the world imagery style and create it. Let's bring in the countries we need. Search for India and Pakistan in Geolayers. Using the draw feature, outline both countries to your timeline. Now, for clarity, set Pakistan's color to green, set India's color to orange. Also, rename these layers to Pakistan fill and India fill accordingly. Now, using this color palette, we draw the borders of both countries again. And change their colors with this stroke color option. Next, apply the deep glow effect to make the borders stand out visually. For better organization, rename these border layer as Pak border and India border and place them above the fill layers in the timeline. Finally, don't forget to add the country names for clarity. Parent these text layers to World Map Comp Anchor. This step will make your map more professional and visually engaging. Alright guys, now it's time to add the states and provinces, and this step will really bring our map to life. To add states and provinces, first, download the India and Pakistan States and Provinces Map Pack. For Pakistan, head over to the drop-down menu and one by one select Gilgit-Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Azad Kashmir. Use the draw feature to place each of them directly into your timeline. And don't forget, adjust these layers so they sit right on top for better visibility and control. Now, let's do the same for India. Draw Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand to the timeline. And here's something cool. For learning purposes, we'll merge Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir into a single unit using the merge feature. See that? A brand new block is created. And we can now add it to our timeline as well. But for now, let's keep these layers hidden from the composition until we need them later. Now for the fun part. Let's style India's map. Select India on the timeline, apply a gradient ramp effect, and choose one deep shade along with a lighter shade of the same color. Drag these on-screen gradient ramp controllers directly in the composition for precise placement until you get that smooth transition you're looking for. Finally, set the blending mode to multiply for a richer, more integrated look. You can also choose other blending modes if you wish. And of course, you can repeat this exact same process for Pakistan's map too, if you'd like to keep both sides visually balanced. Import cloud PNGs if you already have them. If not, then download them from vecteezy.com or any other online PNG website. Make sure to use both white and black clouds for contrast. Drag the clouds into your timeline and adjust their X, Y, and Z axis coordinates to position them as needed. Now it's time to add weather effects. Create a new solid layer. Layer, new, solid. Rename this layer to rain. Apply the CC rainfall effect into this layer. In the Effect Controls panel, adjust the following key settings or experiment for your desired look. Drops, 1400. Size, 8. Scene depth, 8000. Wind, 700. Opacity, 100. Now change the blending mode to screen for this rain layer and parent this to World Map Comp Anchor. Did you see how this effect works? Resize this layer and adjust as per your requirement. There's one more important setting to note: ground level. By default, it is set to 100%, which means the rain reaches the bottom of the canvas. If you reduce its value, you are essentially raising the floor level of the rainfall. To make the rain stop halfway down the canvas, set ground level to 0%. From there, you can gradually increase it to achieve the exact level you want. Feel free to experiment with these options until you get the desired result. Now, let's add some real drama to our scene with lightning inside the clouds. First, create a new adjustment layer and rename it Lightning. Parent this to World Map Comp Anchor. Next, add the Advanced Lightning effect. In the Effect Controls panel, make sure to enable Composite on Original. This blends the lightning naturally with your scene. Now watch closely. Set the origin and direction values. You can also drag these on-screen controllers directly in the composition for precise placement. In the Effect Controls panel, adjust the following key settings or experiment for your desired look. Core radius, 8. Forking, 20%. Decay, 0.15. Enable decay main core. Change fractal type to spline. For realistic flicker, apply an expression to conductivity state. Hold Alt, click the stopwatch, and type ×10. Boom! You've got animated lightning. As you can see, the lightning currently travels all the way down to the bottom of the screen. If you'd like to control its length, simply change the lightning type to strike. This allows you to manage the lightning between the two on-screen controllers. Now, here's a pro tip. By increasing the decay value, you'll get a much more realistic and natural fading lightning effect. But let's take it even further. Instead of one long strike, we'll create quick flashes. To do this, slice the lightning layer into short bursts using Ctrl-Shift-D. This makes your storm feel way more dynamic and natural. Scatter these segments across the timeline and adjust their positions and directions for a more chaotic, natural storm effect. Now for the finishing step. Let's sync everything with the audio. Adjust and zoom the map layers according to your soundtrack to give the animation that extra impact. Finally, don't forget to re-enable the states and provinces layers that we had hidden earlier. Once they're visible again, your full animation will be complete and ready to render. We hope you found this video useful, and if so, give us a thumbs up. And if you have any queries regarding map animations, visual effects, and video editing, you can always reach out to us at the contacts below.